The woman appeared to be visiting her boyfriend in prison, but in reality, she was secretly slipping him a SIM card hidden under her acrylic nail. In prison, a single phone card could fetch a fortune, and Mike easily pocketed $5,000. Surprisingly though, instead of splurging on luxuries, he spent every penny on modeling clay, the key tool in his escape plan. During yard time, Mike deliberately jammed pebbles into the lawnmower. When the machine started up, the stones went flying and shattered the prison doctor's BMW window with precision. The doc could only sigh in frustration, knowing his car was headed back to the shop. That's when an inmate stepped forward, offering to fix it. Turns out, before landing in prison, John had been a seasoned auto mechanic. Faced with free labor, the doctor happily agreed. What the doctor didn't know was that John was Mike's accomplice. Just as the guard was about to escort him outside, John suddenly faked an asthma attack, coughing violently. In the chaos, he sidled up to the guard and used the modeling clay to make a perfect impression of his keys. Once outside, John gave the car a thorough inspection, looking like he was fixing it when he was actually scouting the perfect hiding spot. With everything in place, Mike slipped a batch of hallucinogenic mushrooms into that day's lunch while no one was watching. He shot John a look. It was showtime. John approached a guard, claiming he needed to go to the infirmary for an IV, and cooperatively let himself be cuffed. As inmates started eating lunch, one by one they began hallucinating, losing control and becoming disoriented. Even the cafeteria staff weren't spared. Seeing things spiral out of control, Mike grabbed a small knife and pretended to be affected too, deliberately cutting his palm. The guard immediately rushed him to the infirmary alongside John. As the mushrooms took full effect, the cafeteria descended into total chaos. The nurse got orders to bring all guards to handle the situation, and even the doctor was called in to help. John peered through the window, confirmed the infirmary was empty, quickly grabbed his tools to pick the handcuffs, then snatched the liquid nitrogen from the bedside. Using its extreme cold to disable the door lock, the door popped right open. The hallway was completely deserted. The two slipped to the main prison gate and pulled out keys they'd carved from soap ahead of time, ready to make their escape. But no matter how long John tried, the gate wouldn't budge. He realized the soap was too soft. If he didn't push hard enough, it wouldn't turn the lock. But if he pushed too hard, the key would snap. He was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Just then, a guard's voice echoed from behind. Mike knew time was running out and decided to cover for John. He walked straight toward the guard, deliberately drawing attention to buy John those final precious seconds. Sure enough, the guard was distracted by Mike, and by the time he looked back, John had already bolted through the gate. Using his quick reflexes, John dodged police surveillance and made a beeline for the doctor's car. He skillfully popped the trunk and dove right in. Meanwhile, the doctor finished examining inmates in the cafeteria and confirmed it was a reaction to hallucinogenic mushrooms. They just needed to wait it out and eat some oranges to recover. After wrapping things up, he grabbed his bag and headed back to his car. Strangely enough, when he opened the trunk, it was completely empty. After passing the guard's thorough inspection at the gate, the car smoothly left the prison grounds. Nobody had any clue where John was actually hiding. It wasn't until the doctor got home and stepped out of the car that a strange noise came from the back seat. The seat back was being cut open bit by bit, and then John struggled his way out. Turns out, when John had been fixing the car earlier, he'd hollowed out the backseat foam and created a body-sized cavity covered with black fabric, successfully concealing himself inside and escaping from prison.